Palworld, the Pokemon-inspired indie game developed by Pocketpair. Throughout its launch, Palworld has taken the internet by storm, not only by its exciting and well-designed gameplay loop, but also from its drama around the many comparisons to the Pokemon franchise. At this point in time, I currently have put well over 100 plus hours in the Palworld, and have dove far enough into the technology tree to give you a well-versed review. So sit tight as I break down whether Palworld is a must or a bust. But before we continue any further, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. It really helps me keep going, and I love making these videos for you. Now let's begin. Now I know a lot of you guys are wondering whether Palworld is worth the $30, and I am enthusiastic to say there is in fact a lot of positives here. You'll see right from the jump that Palworld has adapted plenty of inspiration from games such as Ark Survival Evolved, Pokemon, and Fortnite. With all those games being top franchises in their assorted genres, it is a no-brainer why Pocketpair would want to borrow from them while developing Palworld. The moment you load into the server, you're greeted with an in-depth character creator that gives you all of the modern expected customization options of today's standards, even including everyone's favorite haircut, the Killmonger. Yeah, it seems like no game is safe, not just Spider-Man 2. After making it through the customization, you're thrown right into the world, free to begin your journey in any way you please. However, Palworld does do a great job guiding you through the early game. In fact, if you have played any other survival game before, you'll be quite familiar with the formula, and within no time you'll begin crafting, capturing, and building your unique base, or enslavement camp, whichever comes first.
I beg your pardon?
You see, this is where Palworld begins taking a shift from the competition, not only allowing you to put your newly acquired friends to battle for you, but also helps you gather resources and craft items at the base. In fact, they'll even build the base for you if you let them. This change up in the formula was just enough to breathe life into more casual audiences, and judging by the numbers, I say they did more than a good job. Going as far as even breaking records of hitting number 2 most conductive players on Steam, only coming second to PUBG in its prime. Now that's impressive. Now the combat in Palworld is actually exciting. Going is the turn-based combat style of Pokemon, and here enters a dynamic real-time combat alongside of your pal. And let me tell you, it is so refreshing. To be able to call your pal out, lay into the enemy from afar, and then switch to another pal to help tip the battle into your favor. I don't know about you guys, but long have I waited for gameplay like this, but was never able to get that itch scratched by Game Freak in the Pokemon franchise. Like mentioned earlier, Palworld has taken inspiration from Fortnite in the likeness of its gunplay. Now to be fair, you don't get a gun right off the bat. Instead, you need to work your way up through the tech tree quite a bit, while resorting to more primitive weapons such as spears and bows. When you do finally reach the level to get your first gun in the game, the combat starts getting even more thrilling than before. I don't know why, but there's something about shooting a giant dragon right in the face till they submit that just pleases my soul. And with the power to have my pals craft even more ammo, keeping my arsenal stocked is far from tedious, and I appreciate that. Throughout my journey, I became intrigued with just how diverse and useful the pals were. There's just so much more here than just getting the fire type to beat the ice type, or getting the electric type to beat the water type. Instead, you're conditioned into thinking, oh, I need to cook some food? Well, let me get my fire type to use flamethrower on the pot. Or, I want to grow some berries with my plantation? Yeah, it's actually called that. Let's have my grass and water types plant and hydrate the crops. This brilliant gameplay mechanic trends all the way into later levels, when now you're having pals like Dignitoys here do all of your mining for you. There are tons of pals, all with their unique properties, and it's up to you, the player, to capture them all and decide which ones best fit your roster. Palworld has a lot of things going for it, such as its unorthodox boss battles and all of the points that I have listed earlier. as well as some flaws that could benefit from some polishing. Examples being more interesting dungeons, a few adjustments to help flesh out the structure building system, and a more in-depth story could truly do wonders for the game. However, I can't really fault them for that last part considering how all over the place the story of competitors like Ark have been. In conclusion, I find Palworld worthy of all the success that it has seen, and I'm definitely going to continue my journey and capture all of the legendary pals. Sometimes I forget Palworld is still only in early access, and I just can't wait to see what will come with the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Also, if you like these style videos, make sure to click on my Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League first impressions, where I'll let you know if that game is a must or a bust. I'll catch you guys later.